to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Washington Huskies offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He looks that one in nicely. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Complete downfield. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He makes a catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to fumble.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. power ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways and how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
The play-action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to put that ball in there and make it happen.
Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go back to the ground. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. He's looking to throw. Takes his shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him.
Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Using his feet to buy time. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time.
Oh, they block it. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If you you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover, hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And that is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Huskies. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Washington, 21, Penn State, 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense starts with a short field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Quarterback extends the play. Got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Looking to go up top on first down. Caught on the outside, it's Murphy. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun on third down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make it accurate enough.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Huskies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Huskies. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see in here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off play action. Coming after it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. 6th play of the drive coming up. Give to the single back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw on third. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Washington. And the punishment has been extended.
Number 3.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That is the score. Washington 42, Penn State 6.
And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On the run, it's Brock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Runs through the tackle. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Dances away from one. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw. It's Goodman. This time it's complete. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll take a shot. Got it! Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
That makes the score Washington 49, Penn State 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. He lost one down the sideline. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Goodman. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.